Hello. So, favorite thing I want to talk to you about this video is that I'm now an English major. Anyway, I'm really excited, and that's relevant to my life recently because of three main things. Yeah, three. And the first one would be my composition class. We had this assignment that we kind of gathered into groups and we created a collaborative proposal, and it was kind of philanthropical, and our group decided to do a project based on invisible children. What it is an organization to help with the issue of the Lord's Resistance Army in the Congo, South Sudan, and Central African republics. And what happens is the LRA goes into homes at night and steals children, has them mutilate their families, turns them either into sex slaves or slave soldiers, and it's just atrocious. If you want more information about it, I'm going to put it in a box thing down under. Anyway, so I'm excited about that, and I was the one who wrote the collaborative proposal, and I think it's pretty good. I don't know. Second thing, our school is putting on the play Fahrenheit 451, and we have a really good theater department, and it's a really good play, and it's a really good book, but I feel like I need to read it again. I read it like a really long time ago in 7th grade, which is way too young. But anyway, the English department put on a poetry reading, and it was cool. I did that, and so do you want to hear some poetry? I'll read it for you.
She sat on a metal folding chair. She sat straight, one ankle tucked behind the other. Though she occasionally smoothed wrinkles from the rim of her floral skirt or looped a brunette lock around her index, she generally kept her hands collapsed pristinely in her lap. The other boys and girls revolved around one another. 2 steps forward, 1 back, 2 steps left, 1 right, then twirl. Sometimes a sultry spin, but usually a wholesome whirl. And their hands, sometimes on another's waist or in another's palms, but usually laid loosely at their sides. She'd tried it before, their dance. The moves were simple enough, but her movements lacked the grace that everyone else seemed to be graced with. She hoped to learn from viewing their perfect pirouettes, or perhaps be approached and taught by a chivalrous or compassionate peer. Maybe her ungainliness was apparent, an ugly mark across her face, and steered others away, so she behaved with such advice. Keep quiet yet attentive, and present yourself bonny but scarce and sparse, for who can be vexed by the presence of what is unnoticed?
Anyway, so that was fun. I like writing poetry. I don't know. Finally, recently we've been registering for classes, which is fun. Not really. It's actually really stressful. Yeah, so first we meet with our advisors, and they tell us these are the classes you need to take, and these are the classes you should take, and these are the classes you would enjoy taking, and you should take these classes, and it would be fun. And you're like, okay, cool. So I'm going to sign up for all of these classes, and we spend all this time making my schedule work, and I know when I'm supposed to be taking world religions and when I'm supposed to be taking advanced composition and so on and so forth. And then there's this night where you have to stay up until midnight, and then right when it turns midnight you have to sign on, and then you have to hope that you can get into all of the classes that you need to get into before other people take all of the spots in those classes. And so what happened was everyone tried to log on at 12 in the morning, and instead people weren't able to get on until like 1 in the morning because the server was so packed and confused. But it was really stressful. I've revised my schedule 3 times since then, and I think it's good. It's good. It's what I want it to be now, and I'm excited because I get to take advanced comp, which is a writing class, and women in lit, which is a reading class, and I like to read and I like to write, and I'm glad I'm an English major. And so yeah, I'll see you later. All right.